You are looking live at Shea Stadium in Flushing, New York, where tonight it's game three of the franchise series between the Houston Astros and the New York Mets, right here on the Sports Time Machine right now. And we welcome you to Shea Stadium in New York, as tonight it is game three of the franchise series between the Houston Astros and the New York Mets. If you've been with us for the last first games of this series, we've had some real Donnybrooks here, and I'm sure a lot of people have not. So we're going to go ahead and a little pregame show if we can. We'll see if we can pull up the statistics quick enough and kind of give you a rundown of what's happened here in the first two games of this series. Machine Utah Mike, and I bring you again live coverage of the Houston Astros versus the New York Mets. Pitching for the Astros tonight will be Roy Oswalt, and pitching for the Mets tonight will be left-hander John Matlack. The first two games were played at um, the Astrodome. And boy, were they exciting games to say the least. And let's go over the first game. We had some music to help drum in the exciting crescendo music. Here we go. This is the highlight package of game one between the Mets and the Astros. It was uh, it was Tom Seaver taking on Mike Scott, and it was a solid matchup between two great pitchers. And let's see if we can pull up the numbers here. Should have had the stuff pulled up before I started. So it started off with the Houston Astros scoring three in the first against Seaver, back with one in the third, one in the fourth. But the Houston Astro bullpen held on and won by the score of 3-2. The Astros 3 runs, 7 hits, and 1 errors. The Mets 2 runs on 5 hits and no errors. Mike Scott went 6 innings. Dave Smith and Billy Wagner closed them out for the save, while Seaver went 6 innings, giving up 6 hits and 3 runs. Triples by Wright, Berkman, Altuve. So again, no home runs in the ball game. RBIs were from Wright, Bagwell, Cedeno had 2 RBIs. A lot of stolen bases in this series. We're finding some of these pitchers do have some holds that have some issues. Jose Reyes is having a career stealing bases. Again, game one belonged to the Astros 3-2, 3 runs, 7 hits, and 1 errors, while the Mets 2 runs on 5 hits. Game number two was played in the Astrodome. It was Dwight Gooden in an epic matchup taking on James Rodney Richard. And let's give you the statistics for game number two as we're getting set for game number three, as John Matlack and his catcher Mike Piazza is walking in from the bullpen. They're about to come in between then. The Mets will take the field. The Mets will have the same defensive alignment. We make Reynolds in left center field. Will be Beltran. Will be Strawberry. And here's the game two highlights. The Houston Astros defeated the Mets behind 6 pitchers and won 5-2. The Mets scored 2 in the first. Astros came back with 1 in the second and 4 in the third, and that was the scoring. The Astros 5 runs on 7 hits and 1 errors. The Mets 2 runs on 9 hits. Losing pitcher was Gooden. He went 5 innings, 7 hits, 5 runs, all earned, 1 walk, and 5 strikeouts. Richard went 6 innings, 5 hits, 2 runs, 1 earned, 6 walks, which was his problem, and 8 strikeouts. Sambito got a hold, Lidge got a hold, Duttell got a hold, and Dave Smith all pitched about a third of an inning to get to Billy Wagner again, who went 1 inning, 1 hit, 1 walk, and a strikeout, and got his second save of this series. Home runs by Bagwell, RBIs by Beltron, Hernandez, 2 from Bigio, and 3 from Bagwell. And again, the story was Beltran had his second stolen base. Jose Reyes has stolen 7 bases in this series for the Mets. The Mets have taken the field, and here we go. Let's get this started. Again, we kind of gave you the defensive alignment. Let's finish that so we have it all set up. Mcreynolds in left. Center fielder will be Beltron. Right fielder will be Strawberry. Around left, around third to first. David Wright at third. Jose Reyes at short. Algardo Alfonso at second. And Keith Hernandez at first. Mike Piazza behind the plate. And on the mound, left-hander John Matlack. The Houston Astros coming in their road whites uniforms will be Jose Altuve leading off at second, Craig Bigio behind the plate batting second, Alex Bregman batting third today against the lefty, batting fourth and playing left field Richard Hidalgo. Lance Berkman getting the starts in the first 2 games against the righty, Jeff Bagwell batting fifth at first, Cesar Cedeno in center, Carlos Correa at short, George Springer in right, and batting ninth is Roy Oswalt. Are we ready for baseball here at Shea? Let's get this started as Jose Altuve will lead off for the Astros. Righty-lefty matchup. Altuve 4 for 8. Oops, wrong guy. Let's get Altuve's numbers. Altuve is 2 for 8, 2 runs scored, and has a triple. Here we go. Matlack the windup and the pitch. 5-7 to a righty is a ground ball second base. Second baseman is Alfonso. Fonzie's got it. He's a 2-E-8. So again, that's good. Unless he throws something off, and that will be bad. That gets him. And a 9, he's gonna get him. I'm not even gonna look up the defensive throw on that. We will just for giggle's sake. I already knew that was going to be an out anyway, so that's the first out. So it is a 9. 9 on a 2 is a G2. A 9 on a 9 on an 8. Errors on 16, 17, and 18. So very solid defensive play. Altuve 1 away. And here is Craig Bigio. Again, he gets the start behind the plate. He is 2 for 8. A run scored and 2 RBIs in the series. Righty-lefty matchup. Matlack behind on the mound. Here is the pitch. That'll be a 4-5 righty fly ball in the center field. That is Beltron. Comes in and makes the catch, and there is 2 outs. So 2 quick outs. And here is Alex Bregman. 4 for 7. 2 runs scored, 3 doubles in the series. Righty-lefty matchup. Bregman with great power versus lefties. Matlack on the mound. Here we go. It's a 2-3 lefty ground ball back to the mound. Flagged down by Matlack. Gets it and throws him out. And the Astros go 1-2-3. We go to the bottom of the first. Here it flashing. No score. The Astros defensively as they take the field left to right on your radio dial. It will be, let me set this again. It will be Richard Hud right field. And is Bagwell. Behind the plate is Craig Bigio. On the mound is Roy Oswalt. Oswalt is a -4 on the hole, so that will make Bigio is a +2, I believe. So that does help there. +2, -2 to hold. So it'll be a -4 for Oswalt. So Oswalt will control the running game more for the Mets today. Here is your Met lineup. Same lineup we saw in game 2. Jose Reyes leading off. He's been one of the stars of this game. He's batting first and playing short. Batting second in center, Carlos Beltran. Batting third to catcher, Mike Piazza. Batting fourth, the right fielder, Darryl Strawberry. Batting fifth, the first baseman, Keith Hernandez. Batting sixth, the third baseman, David Wright. Batting seventh, the second baseman, Algardo Alfonso. Batting eighth, the left fielder, Kevin Mcreynolds. And batting ninth and pitching, 4 on 8. So 4, 16, or 18. So Cedeno carols it in and makes the catch. First out. So Reyes off the bases. Here's Carlos Beltran. Beltran is 2 for 8, a run scored. He has also swiped 2 bases. He'll bat left-handed against Oswalt. Oswalt winds up and deals 4-3. That is 2 a lefty, and that's a fly ball left field X. That is Hidalgo, pretty solid in the outfield. He's a 2E4. A little better than Puma. That's a 7. That's an out, and a 12 on a 4. We just looked at it. That is an out. So left fielder makes a couple easy plays. The outfielder making no problems today. Here's the catcher, Michael Piazza, 0 for 6 in the series, 3 walks so far. So Piazza comes up, gets a big applause from the Shea Stadium crowd here. Oswalt looks in, righty matchup, 6-6, and that is a single right field for Piazza. So the first base of the ball game belongs to the Mets and Mike Piazza. He is not starred. He will not be held at a 1-10 running. So he'll get the extra jump. Strawberry to bat. Darryl on the year, 0 for 9, 3 strikeouts. So Strawberry batting lefty against Oswalt. Oswalt from the stretch. Here's the pitch. 3-12, and that's a deep drive down the right field line. That's trouble. It is gone. Darryl Strawberry's first hit is a goner as it heads into the bullpens in right field, and the Mets take a 2-0 lead. 3-12 to a righty is a home run, 1-17. Triple 18-20. That's a long goner, 4, and the Mets take a 2-0 lead. So the Mets jump on top here. Here's Keith Hernandez. Hernandez, 5 of 8 on the series of runs scored in RBI. Been one of the Mets hitting the ball so far. Oswalt with the windup, and here's the pitch. 3-9 ground ball back to the mound. Flagged by Oswalt. Takes it and throws him out. And we played 1 inning of play here at Flushing. It's 2-0 Mets. We head to the second inning. Let's look at things as we get started. World's Worst Gamer, how you doing? Welcome aboard. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully my stream stays flat. I'm staying unstable here, folks. Let me know if things hold up. I really need to. I got some people watching game 3 of this series tonight, and we'll get going. We'll keep going. Here's Richard Hidalgo. Hidalgo so far is 0 for 1 pinch hitting roles. Berkman's been starting left for the Astros for the first 2 games. So Matlack on the mound, the left-hander. He has some problems holding too. Let's see if this is going to hold well or not. Ooh, that's in the column. You don't want Hidalgo pitched in. That's a foul ball out of play. Here's the pitch again. Oh, he stays in the same zone. 1-9. That's a deep drive to left field. That's way back. It's back. It is gone. Richard Hidalgo inserted into the lineup and sends it to the deep left field into the bullpens in left field. 1-9 lefty, home run 1-9. That is a 7. So the Astros on the board. It's 2-1. And now here's Jeff Bagwell, just as dangerous. So John Matlack didn't even flinch. He threw it, neck snapped, and he looked back. He knew it was gone. And Kevin Mcreynolds could not get it. Sailed into the bullpens in left field, and it's 2-1. Here is Bagwell, 1 for 7, runs scored, 3 RBIs. 3 for 8 lefty, and that is a walk. So Bagwell is on. He has very little extra speed. So let's +2 speed of Bagwell. That'd be a 19 or 14 on a 2 and 5. Bagwell is going to try to run. It's a 9, doesn't get it. He's still a 14 or less. He's going to try it. 1-14. And he is out, thrown out by Piazza. So Mike Piazza came up and threw a strike. Bagwell out, and there's the first out. That's something worth the try. 1-14 are good odds. So with 1 out here, Cesar Cedeno, 2 for 5, 2 RBIs so far in the first 2 games. 2-1 Mets. Explosion offenses so far. 6-11 to a righty, and that is going to be a ground ball first. That is Hernandez. 1-E6. Don't really have to throw the 20-sided die. E6, unless you roll something high. That is, ooh, let's see what that is. Hernandez on a 6 on a 6. 6 on a 6 is not an error. 3 or 13. Had one of those thoughts. I said, oh my, I thought that was one of those cheap errors, but Cedeno is out, second out. Here's Carlos Correa, 1 for 6, RBI in so far the postseason. 2-1 Mets. 2 outs here in the second. Matlack here in the windup and pitches. 2-6 lefty is a strikeout. And Matlack gets out of the second inning. 1.5 innings of play. 2-1 Mets. For the Mets here in the bottom of the second inning is David Wright, Elgato Alfonso, and Kevin Mcreynolds batting here in the bottom of the second inning. Let's go ahead and make sure we're still showing. Ooh, still having a little bit. Hope you guys can still hear me. Let me know. I'm in stability here. So let me know if we're still having any issues coming. I'm hoping I'm not. And so here is David Wright, 2 for 8, no runs scored, RBI. And here it is, David Wright, 212 to a righty, and that's a walk. So David Wright works the walk. So Captain America gets on base, and he's on at first. One of the better third basemen in Met history. Kind of was a no-brainer to be your third baseman. Here's Elgato Alfonso. Fonzie, 1 for 7 so far, a walk and 2 strikeouts. Oswalt from the stretch, runner on first, nobody out. 3-8 righty, and that's a fly ball left field. That is how Hidalgo comes in and makes the catch, and there is one away. Here is the left fielder, Kevin Mack. Kevin Mcreynolds did not start in game 1, pinch hit. He started game 2, managerial decision. Cleon Jones started game 1. He's 0 for 6 in the postseason. Oswalt from the stretch. Here's the pitch. 1, that's in his zone. Let's see if it works. 1-10, righty struck him out. Mcreynolds swung over it. So Oswalt with a big change of pace. That's 2 away. And now here's the pitching hitting card number 1, John Matlack. So Matlack will bat, runner on first, and 2 outs. Matlack, not like the insurance, Affleck. So runner on first, 2 outs. Matlack bats from the left-hand side against Oswalt. 3-9, probably not going to work out well for you. Ground ball to third. That's Bregman. Throws him out, and the Mets go down in order. No runs, a walk, 1 left. We played an inning. We played 2 here at Shea. 2-1 Mets. So now here is George. So Springer's up. He is 0 for 4 in the postseason. A walk, 2 strikeouts. Got hit by a pitch once. John Matlack in his 3rd inning of work. Here's the swing. 3-7 to a lefty. Nothing there. Ground ball to short. Reyes has got it. Comes up and strong. Throw over to first. 1 away. So Springer's out. And now here's using pitching hitting card number 3, Roy Oswalt. First at bat of the postseason. Oswalt batting right-handed against the lefty. 3-10 doesn't matter. That's a walk. Ooh, a 3-10's a walk. Ooh, and Matlack can't believe it. You don't walk the opposing pitcher. And with 1 out, he grabs the jacket. Here's Jose Altuve. Ground ball to second his first time up. Righty-lefty matchup. Matlack from the stretch, not being held on. Here's the pitch. 1-11 against a lefty is a ground ball to second. Picked up by Alfonso. Reyes over to first. Hernandez double play ends the inning. 4-6-3. Big double play for the Mets. No runs, no hits, a walk. The double play has wiped out the base runners. No one left. We go to the bottom of the 3rd. 2-1 Mets. So here's Jose Reyes, fly to center his first time up, last to third, Shea Stadium, playoff series, 1-1 between the Astros. It's 2-0, favor of the Astros, who won the first 2 at the friendly neighborhood dome, but this game is in Shea. So here is Reyes. Reyes the bat. That's a 2-8 righty single to center field for Reyes. Now let's see if he has guts enough to steal on a better hold in Oswalt. It's going to be a -4. It makes him a 15 or 11. Reyes is going to try. He's been the Met reason that they've been playing, and it's a 5. He gets it. So it's a 15 or less. There goes Reyes. He is safe and a possible throwing error by Bigio. So let's see what Bigio can do. Bigio is a 5. Let's see. Does he get the 5? It's a 12. Stolen base for Jose Reyes, number 8 on the series. So 8 stolen bases for Reyes in 2+ games. And now here's Carlos Beltran, runner on second, nobody out. Beltran so far fly to left his first time up. He's 2 for his first 9 in this series. Switch hitter batting from the left-hand side against Roy Oswalt. Oswalt from the stretch. Here's the pitch. 1-4, and that could be trouble. That is going to be down the line. It's off the wall. Actually, it's down the line, not off the wall. Reyes will score. Beltron will stop at first, and the Mets lead by a score of 3-1. So RBI Carlos Beltran scores Jose Reyes. Beltron now with extreme speed. He can get it on a 15 or 10, depending if he rolls a 2-4. Beltran does not get it. He'll be held, but he will not be stealing. So Beltran on at first brings up Mike Piazza. Singled and scored his first time up. Mets lead 3-1. No outs here in the third. Here's the pitch. 6-5, and that is a drive. The deep left field, looking up, is gone into the left field bullpens, and Michael Piazza has his second hit of the game, and it's a 2-run homer. The Mets lead by 4, 5-1. 6-5 right-hander is a home run, 1-9. It's a 4, and that ball is gone. So 5-1 Mets, and the Houston Astro bullpen is going to have to get loose and see if they have some long men in the bullpen to give them some innings. So Oswalt doesn't have it here. 2+ innings. Mets lead by 4. And here's Darryl Strawberry. Stroked a 2-run homer back in the first. Oswalt the windup. Here's the pitch. That's a 4. That's an 8. That's a single on a 1-8. That's a 19. He will get him. Line drive to second for out number 1. So long, a hard hit there. Strawberry retired. And now here's Keith Hernandez. Mets kind of in this couple games been held back a little bit. Their bats have exploded here in game 2. Here's Hernandez, lined the ground ball back to the mound first time up. And the swing, 6-6. That is going to be trouble. That is going to be up against the wall. A double for Hernandez. Triple on a 1, double 2 through 20. So we have to look at the Astro bullpen, which I don't have currently in my hands. So give me a second to kind of look them up and see who they do have. I think I put the stuff back in their folder and figures they're the team that got knocked around. You know what? Durker is probably going to pitch game 4 of this series. I don't want him to have to come in relief. So let's see. And do they have somebody with innings potential? They gave Octavio Detal a 3. So he's an option, but I didn't want to have to throw him into the fire so quickly. Got to see if I have another long guy that they give a relief rating. Another long guy that they give a relief rating to. That would be pretty sweet right now. Give me, folks. Got out to the bullpen phone just rung. We don't want Oswalt to sit out there too much. We don't want Teague to hit him so much right now. Hampton and Necro don't have it. Don Wilson is up in the bullpen, so he's definitely going to be the next man in for the Astros. He's warming up. He's a big, tall right-hander, and he will probably be your next pitcher if it gets any worse than that. 5-1 Mets, 1 out in the third. Here is David Wright. David Wright walked his first time up. Here's the pitch. 3-5 righty and struck him out. So the pitching coach came out to try to calm him down, and it worked. 2 outs here and 2 outs in the third. And here's Edgardo Alfonzo. Alfonzo to left his first time up. Runner on second, 2 outs. Alfonzo fly to left. Here's the pitch. 4-7 to a righty, and that's a line drive in the gap. That's another double for Alfonzo. That will score Hernandez. 4-7 to a righty. It's a double 1-17. That's a 15. So that scores the run. The Mets have now taken a 6-1 lead. So Alfonzo doubles. One more run, you'll hit point of weakness. And here is Kevin Mcreynolds. Struck out his first time up. Runner on second, 2 outs, 4 in. Here's the pitch. 2-6. So that's a fly ball center field. Cedeno comes in, makes the catch, and that ends the inning. The Mets score 4 in the third, Let's go to the fourth. It's all Metropolitans. It's 6-1 Mets. So now in the top of the fourth inning, but the Astros are at the top of their order, and it's going to be Bigio, Bregman, Hidalgo against John Matlack here in the fourth inning. Let's take a look how things are brewing out in chat world, and it keeps dropping off. Yeah, that's what I'm kind of been afraid of. I'm not sure how to fix the stability issue. Besides, I don't want to do any kind of resetting. Let's see. They're still trying to connect, so I'm gonna keep where I'm at, and hopefully it continues and makes it through this. It's a shame, it's a good game, got people in watching, and it's not going to connect too well tonight. That's kind of where my luck sometimes goes. We'll go with Bigio here, top of the fourth. Don't want to reset. 1-9, and that's a 1-9 lefty is a single to center field. So Bigio's up. We know he's got some wheels, but they are down 5. So +2, -2, +2. So it is a first number 19 or 14, 2-6, but you better get it. He can get picked off, though, on an 11. Here it is. Oh, it's an 11. He couldn't get back and gets picked off. How about that? He gets picked off. Holy cow. So how the heck, dude? I guess what, I guess we'll call that a caught stealing. So it is going to be a caught stealing. So Matlack turns, goes to Hernandez, and throws down the Fonzie. So that's going to be that is going to be assist by the pitcher, put out made by actually another assist, huh? So 2 assists. So it's an assist by Hernandez, and then the put out will go to Fonzie. So that'll be 1, 3, 4 on the caught stealing. Down 5, you try to be aggressive, and it did not work for you. So that's not good. So that's 1 away. Here is Alex Bregman. So Bregman is on board, and now everything's that went right in the Astrodome is not going right here at Shea. Bregman grounded back to the mound first time up. Here's the pitch. That rolls around with some rolling. 6-12 to a righty. Uh-oh, that's a drive to left field. Hit ball's going to go. It's gone. Boy, the wind must be blowing out at Shea. It's now a 6-2 ball game. That's another extra base hit for Bregman, and it's now 6-2. So 6-12 righty, just like that's how he gave up the other home run. That was a home run 1-17, and this one was 11. So Matlack is up a bomb there. Now it's 6-2. So here is Hidalgo, homered back in the second. Matlack looks in. He has to try to now survive and get through this. 3-9 lefty, 5-ball right field. Strawberry comes in, makes the catch. If he didn't get picked off there, it's a 6-3 ball game. So now here is Jeff Bagwell. Bagwell with 2 outs. Bagwell walked his first time up. Bagwell to hit against Matlack. Matlack looks in. Here's the sign. 6-5 righty. That's a little dribbler. Line out, and it's caught by the shortstop, Reyes. So that ends the inning. 1 run, 1 hit. We played 3.5, and all of a sudden it's a 6-2 ball game, favor of the Mets. So coming out for his 4th inning of work, Roy Oswalt with Cedeno, Correa, Springer, and then the pitcher spot. They're not going to pull the pitcher here, only give him like a third of an inning to work. So Matlack the bat. It's a 4-run lead. Here's the pitch. That is a 2. That's a 10, and he returns the walk. So both pitchers have earned walks on their own cards. Wow, that is incredible how unlikely that is. So Matlack earns the walk. Runner on first and nobody out. Matlack grabs the jacket. And now here's Jose Reyes. 1 for 2 singles, stole second, and scored a run. Here is Oswalt from the stretch. Rolls around with some emphasis. 1-10. And that is going to be a fly ball in the right field. That is going to be Springer makes the catch, and that is 1 away. Here is Carlos Beltran. Beltran, the batter. Beltran has 5 to left and singled in a run. So here's Beltran. He again will bat lefty against Oswalt. Here's the pitch. 1-5. That to be dangerous. That's a double on a 1-7. That's a 3. That's a double for Beltron. And that will only allow Matlack to take third as it's second and third with 1 out. So again, a big hit for Beltron. He's 2 for 3. And now here's Piazza. Can they afford to let Oswalt stay in there any longer? You could see a sacrificial lamb pitcher like Larry Anderson, who's now up in the bullpen. Can he come in and kind of put out a fire and then get pinch hit for an inning? We'll see. Here's Piazza, 2 for 2, single and a 2-run homer. Second and third, 1 out. Infield is in. 1-5 to Piazza. Is he a 1 column? No. Single to 116. It's a 7 and an RBI for Piazza. So that scores Matlack. Beltron the third, and the Mets take a 7-2 lead. So Piazza with his third hit of the game. He's having a monster one. And now here's Strawberry. So now first and third, 1 out. Now they're 1 run from fatiguing him the other way, 6/2. It's 7-2 Mets. And now Strawberry 1 for 2, a big 2-run blast back in the first. So Oswalt trying to get out of this one. Not sure if he's going to be able to or not. From the stretch, infield in on Strawberry. 5-4 to lefty. Ground ball to first. That holds the runner at third. The runner on first will go to second and ends that. So that's a 3-1 play. And we are going to hold the runner at third, and Piazza moves to second. So with 2 outs, second and third, here is Keith Hernandez. Hernandez 1 for 2. You need, as a baseball team, be able to tack on runs when you're supposed to. You don't want to give the Astros a door open. It's 7-2 Mets. 2 outs here in the fourth. Left-handed hitting Hernandez. Base open. David Wright's on deck. Do you walk Hernandez maybe and pitch to Wright, who's 0 for 1? They're going to let Oswalt pitch to him, I believe. Looking at his card. Ooh, that card now doesn't look as appetizing as it did before. So they're gonna pitch to Hernandez. Second and third, 2 outs. 4-9. Nope, he gets away with it. 4-9, just misses some damage. Fly ball right field. That is Springer makes the catch, and Oswalt gets out of the fourth inning by giving up only 1 run. 1 run on 2 hits, a walk, 1 run scored. The walk scored at the end of 4. It is 7-2 Mets. Top of the 5th coming up. And it will be Cedeno, Correa, and Springer. Taking this time out here just to take a little breather, make sure things are still unstable. We'll fudge a duck here still. So here's Cedeno on top of the 5th. So Matlack stays in there. Sometimes lefties get roughed up in these things. It can happen really quick, really often. So got to be careful. Matlack the lefty, Cedeno up. He's 0 for 1. Here's the pitch. 2-4, struck him out. Oh, he had stuff in the 2 column. But unlike the first 2 games of the series, the Astros don't find any help. 1 away. Here is Carlos Correa. So Correa with 1 away. Got his first time up. Righty-lefty matchup. Again, Matlack with lefty-righty matchup. Sorry. Here's the pitch. 4-5 from Matlack. Fly ball in the right field. That is Strawberry. Comes in and makes the catch, and there is 2 outs. So 2 quick outs. Here's Springer. The on-deck man is going to be a pinch hitter, so if they get to him or not, we'll see what inning will be his last. So looking in, righty-lefty matchup. Matlack to pitch. Here it is. Does he get out of the inning? I think he does. 4-8 is a single, and that will force the pinch hitter to come up now. It's not what you wanted. So the Mets or the Astros will get rid of Oswalt's spot. They have not used a lot of pinch hitters in this series. They haven't had to. And now they're going to have to start using some right now. So will come out. So pitchers hitting card can now come out. Will not come back probably. So we'll need a little pinch hitter spot against a lefty though. How about let's bring in man with the guy who appeared on. Let's do kind of have been some acting so far. His name is Hunter Pence. So Hunter Pence will come in. He'll take a swing here against Matlack. So we'll have a new pinch hitter, Hunter Pence. He's in the game, and here we go. So Pence here is the hitter, and Don Wilson will be the new pitcher for the Astros coming up in the next inning. So here is Pence. Pence to hit against the lefty Matlack. 3-9. There's a ground ball back to Matlack. He's got it, throws him out, and ends the inning. No runs, one hit, one left. We go to the bottom of the fifth. It's 7-2 Mets. So let's have a new pitcher here. And it's going to be Don Wilson, tall right-hander. Pretty good card. Larry Durker probably to start here in game 4. So here we go. New opposing pitcher for the Astros is going to be Don Wilson. So go get him in the game. He bats, stays in. So here we go. Here's David Wright, 2 for 9 in the series. He's 0 for 1 today. Righty matchup. Don Wilson is a +1 on the hole, just to let you know in case of future. 4-5 struck him out, and Don Wilson comes in and gets a K. So good job right off the bat. 1 away. Here's Edgardo Alfonzo. Astros lead 2-0 in this series. The Mets finding some offense so far here in game 3. Alfonzo 1 for 2 RBI double. 6-8 righty, and that's a strikeout. So Don Wilson back-to-back Ks, and a good start for Don. Here is Kevin Mcreynolds. Mcreynolds 0 for 2, struck out and fly to center. Don Wilson looks in, gets the sign from Bigio. Here's the pitch. 5-6, and that is a strikeout looking. 3 in a row for Don Wilson. Welcome to the playoffs. We go to the 6th inning. It's 7-2 Mets. So the Astros down 5. Astros 2 runs on 4 hits. The Mets 7 runs on 9 hits. Let's going to give you some statistical background so far in this game, and then we'll continue. So Oswalt went 4, 9 innings, 7 hits, all earned, 2 walks, 2 strikeouts. Not a good start. Matlack, 5 innings, 4 hits, 2 runs, both earned, 2 walks, 2 strikeouts. He's in there, not great. Left on base, Astros have left 1, the Mets have left 4. Doubles by Beltran, Alfonso, Hernandez. Home runs by Hidalgo, Bregman, Strawberry, and Piazza. So definitely a hitter's park today. RBIs was by Hidalgo, Bregman, Beltron, Strawberry with 2, Alfonso, and Piazza's had 3 so far, and Jose Reyes has had his 8th stolen base already. So here's Jose Altuve. He'll lead off the top of the 6th inning. That's important because when Hunter Pence made the last out, that let the Astros reset the lineup here in the 6th against John Matlack. Third time through the order. This was 2021. We have a new pitcher. Matlack says, leave him in there. He's fine. He can go into the 7th inning. Here it is. 2-8 for Altuve. Is a ground ball to third. Good throw there by David Wright. Got him for 1 away. And Altuve is 0 for 3. So here's Craig Bigio. 1 for 2. So 1 for 2, got caught stealing. If he wasn't caught stealing, that's an extra run the Astros would have. Matlack looks on. Here's the pitch. 4-9 to a righty. Just missed. Fly ball left field. That is Mcreynolds. Gloves it for out number 2. So 2 quick outs in the 6th. Here's Alex Bregman. Boy, his bat is just hotter than a firecracker. 5 for 9, 3 doubles, and added his first home run of the postseason. Back in the 4th inning. Matlack looks in. Again, here's the pitch. 2-6 to a lefty. It is a pop up to short. Reyes there comes in and makes the catch, and that's all for the Stros in the 6th. Let's go to the bottom of the 6th. It's on Matlack cruising. I wasn't sure about these playoff series. His lefties don't pitch well. Matlack walked and scored his last time up. And here's a 4-12. Matlack is a lefty, and that is a pop to short. Correa is there, calls off Altuve, and there's 1 away. So 1 out in the 6th. Here is Jose Reyes. Reyes 1 for 3 in the series. 1 for 3 in the game, I should say. He's 5 of 11 in the series. Lefty-righty matchup still. 6-5. That is 6-5 to a new lefty. Fly ball center field. That is going to be Cedeno makes the catch, and there's 2 outs. So the scoring has calmed down a bit. We now have some pitching going on. 2 outs here in the 6th. Mets with 9 hits. The Astros with 4. Beltron 2 for 3, including an RBI and a run scored. Lefty-righty matchup here is switch hitting Beltron. 1-9 righty, and that ball is gone. That's deep to right field. That's going to be dark in the nights, and that's 3 hits for Beltron. So 1-9 righty is an automatic, and that ball will hunt, and the Mets lead 8-2. So Carlos Beltran. So the Mets getting their hitting shoes going here in game number 3. So 8-2 Mets. And now here's Piazza. He's 3 for 3, 3 RBIs, 2 runs scored. Tough matchup. Wilson against Piazza, righty. 2-8 struck him out, and Piazza's down on strikes. But the Mets add 1 more in the 6th on a home run by Beltron. All Mets here at Shea, 8-2 in game number 3. So now it's going to be Hidalgo, Bagwell, and Cedeno, the bat here in the 7th, against John Matlack, who is, as they say, is cruising so far. And let's keep going here. It's Hidalgo, 1 for 2 with a home run. So he is a righty hitting against Matlack, the lefty. 8-2 is your score. 3-9 to a lefty is a fly ball right field. Strawberry comes in, makes the catch. 1 out in the 7th. So the Astros not getting the rolls today as the visiting team. Here's Jeff Bagwell. He has walked and lined to short. So Bagwell is swing, 1 out in the 7th. Matlack looks in. Here's the pitch. 3-4, walked him, and Bagwell walks. He had a stolen base early in the ball game. You are down 6 runs, so I'm sure Bagwell's going to stay put now. Pitching matchup game 4, not sure where we're going with it. It's probably going to be Larry Durker for the Astros. And for the Mets, we may see. It may be Jacob deGrom, but I'm not sure if I want to pull that card out or not. We'll see. Kind of looked at it. I don't think Cone deserves that shot. So not sure where the Mets will do that. Maybe deGrom. So here we go. 4-6. That is a 4-6 on that's Cedeno's a righty. Took my mind off it. 4-6 and struck him out looking. So couldn't take the bat off the shoulder. Cedeno will walk back. 2 away. Cedeno's a righty. Took my mind off it. 4-6 and struck him out looking. So couldn't take the bat off the shoulder. So he's 0 for 2. Correa 1 for 8 of an RBI in the series. 2 outs. Runner on first. Top of the 7th and 2 outs. Here's the pitch. 3-9 Correa against a lefty, and that ball is deep to left field. That is off the top of the wall. Let's see if that might score Bagwell. Well, Beltron has an arm. There's 2 outs, down 6. You will hold the runner. So a double for Correa. 3-9 to a lefty is a home run. 1-7. 8-20 is a double. That's an 18. So it's a long double. Here is Springer. Now what do you do? Now again, if he gets on base, Don, and again, they'll take that now. See, if the Springer stay in there, he's 1 for 2. He's 1 for 6 in the series. Oh, do you maybe give the Puma a chance to hit here and stay in right field? He's a left. Oh, he's a 4 in right, so it's not as good. And he doesn't get the solids against a lefty. That's the problem he has. With the power. Let's bring him in, and he can play the outfield too. So Springer, the Connecticut guy, will come out, and batting will be Jim Wynn. The Astros know it's time. The time is now. So the toy cannon, who we lost this year, will come in the game. Wynn will replace George Springer as your pinch hitter. Good numbers against left-handed pitching. He has not batted yet in this series. Again, the Astros have not used a lot of pinch hitters. 2nd and 3rd, 2 outs, lefty-righty matchup. He can go into the 7th inning. We are in the 7th, so another hit or walk could fatigue Matlack. So Mets bullpen starting to simmer a little bit. So righty-lefty. Matlack from the stretch. Here we go. Oh, he hit the 2 column. That's a walk. Oh, he had all that power coming down there, and he walked, and that will fatigue him. So Davy Johnson is going to be on the step of the dugout. Let's see if his help is ready. They're up by 6 with the bases loaded, and again, the Astros are going to have to go to their bullpen. So Don Wilson will be out. Will be out for the Stros here. So let's see. Bases loaded. Again, we have a competitive game, even though it wasn't so competitive earlier. And there's another guy with some extreme power. Maybe we could bring him in. Let's see. Do you want or him? 1 or 2 guys? Do we go Carlos Lee, or do we go the other route? And the other route would be Glenn Davis. We're going to go Glenn Davis. I can sense maybe a 3 column coming for Glenn. So here comes the former first baseman for the Astros on an 86 team, Glenn Davis. So Glenn Davis will bat. Not sure who they'll go with in the next inning, which that probably means Davy Johnson will probably go to a righty here. Davis still has numbers versus righty. He does either way. So here comes Davy Johnson. And then I need my Met guys who've been all over the place in this playoffs. So Glenn Davis is in. He's been introduced. And now let's see what the Mets do. Skip Lockwood, who was pitched. Doug McGraw looked pretty good in the series. I like the lefty-righty matchup, but not against Davis in this case. So let's see who the Mets will turn to. Actually, for a Game 4 starter, we might go to lefty Jerry Koosman since it's worked so far. No power against his own card. That's what I like. Let's go with Roger McDowell. So John Matlack, the ball has been taken from him. Let's make a pitching change. So Roger McDowell getting the bullpen car. Pitching change here at Shea. It's 8-2 Mets here in the top of the 7th. So let's do a new opposing pitcher. Wow, unbelievable. So let's go ahead and pull Roger McDowell in the game. He will bat again, stay in the at 9th. So that will probably change. So let's see here. This is 1 hit and 3 strikeouts. He's faced 6 batters so far. So yeah, so far he has looked good in this postseason. But here is Glenn Davis. Bases loaded, 2 outs here in the 7th. Righty matchup. Matlack is gone. He went 6 2/3. So here we go. From the stretch, here we go. McDowell and Davis. It's a 3 column. 3-9. Strike him out. The middle 3s where he hit the grand slams at. And Glenn Davis struck him out. Good job from Roger McDowell. And the Astros are done in the 7th. Let's go to the bottom of the 7th. It's 8-2 Mets. Wow, that could have changed this game around, folks. Holy cow. And now let's make some changes here. So let's do some change defense here. And let's see. So in right field will be the toy cannon, Jim Wynn. He stays in the game. And then we'll make a pitching change for the Stros. And now the Astros almost got back in this game with 1 swing of the bat. And now who's up for the Mets? Lefty, left, right, huh? All right, well, we'll bring in Sambito. Let's see if we can get a couple lefties out. So Joe Sambito will be in for the Astros, new pitching. Pitching change here at Shea. Pitching change is brought to you by, yes, the sim community we belong to. That belongs to such people as Al Red Sox fan. Remember, please help us by subscribing. Please help us by liking. And please help us by commenting so we can help each other. So here we go. New opposing pitcher is Joe Sambito. And he'll come in the game. Will stay in the game, bat 9th. Third pitcher for Houston. And it will be, as my 27 Yankees want to get involved, but they don't want this. So let's go into the 7th. 8-2 Mets. Strawberry, Hernandez, and Wright. Lefty, righty against Sambito. Here we go. Strawberry in the ball game, 1-for-3, long home run back in the first inning. Mets 8 runs on 10 hits. The Astros 2 runs on 5 hits. 210 to a lefty, and that's a strikeout. Strawberry swung over the top. So Joe Sambito comes in, and the Astro bullpen continues to throw strikes. And here's Keith Hernandez. So Hernandez is up. He is 1-for-3 in the ball game, a double and a run scored. Let's look at, again, the numbers. Don Wilson. How does Don Wilson do? And we'll give you Matlack's numbers. Wilson went 2 innings, 1 hit, 1 run was earned, and 4 strikeouts. And John Matlack, 6 and 5 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned, 4 walks, and 3 strikeouts. Roger McDowell does the job. So now here it is, bottom of the 7th inning and 1 out. Hernandez 1-for-3 with a double and a run scored. Lefty-lefty matchup from Sambito. 4-2 lefty line drive to the second baseman, and that is out number 2. Hernandez hit it on a bullet, but right at Altuve. Here is David Wright. 2 outs in the 7th. Keith Hernandez playing Stratomatic. There you go. There's some irony. So here's David Wright. 0-for-2 in the ball game. 2 strikeouts and a walk. Righty-lefty matchup. 3-4 versus a lefty. Single 1-11. That's a 2. David Wright gets it through. And if we had a right-handed pitcher in, he would have been out. So that time it worked, for not pulling Sambito out. But don't want to do that. We're in the age here in the playoff kind of thing. I'm not going to pull guys out. So don't want to waste them either. Here's Alfonso, 1-for-3, RBI double. 4-6 righty, and that's a walk. Oh, even against a lefty, it's a walk, so it didn't matter. So now there's 2 on. So first and second, 2 outs. The Mets trying to get something going late here, and here is Kevin Mcreynolds. Now, this is something you look at. Mcreynolds has power against lefties or righties. Want to keep it out of that 1 column. 0-for-3 in the ball game. He's 0 for his first 9. Sambito from the stretch, 2 on, 2 out. Here's a pitch, 1-11, single 1-11. That's a 1 line drive base hit. So that could bring out the Astros manager, and we may have to do something quick here. Oh, and Roger McDowell. So the Mets will have to make a move. And now do the Mets want blood? So they want it. They don't want to send McDowell up. So it's kind of a wasted outing for Roger. So we'll see. The Astros, he's not coming out yet. And against a lefty, he would not be in. And we'll bring Johnson. So reservations here for the Mets. And it'll be Howard Johnson, the bat here, last of the 7th with the bases loaded. So Howard Johnson will come up. So Hojo will bring his numbers up. So Hojo will bring his numbers up. So Hojo so far on the year, and let's see, Howard Johnson pinch hitting, and we should get his numbers momentarily. Why am I not getting numbers for Hojo? Let's see, hang on 1 second here. I'm not getting numbers for Hojo. And let's see, pinch hitter for Hojo. So let's see here. Insert pinch hitter, and Howard Johnson there. Let's see if we can put him back in the game. And he's still not showing. Wow, that's weird. And there's 2 outs. I'm trying to get him, and he's been put in the game twice, which is going to cause an error in my game. Give me 1 second here, and let's see. Give me 1 second here, and let's see. New batter marker, maybe. Let's see. There is Matlack. Oh, okay. So let's see. So insert new pinch hitter, and it will be Howard Johnson. Let's see if this is going to work correctly here. And nope, brings back in Roger McDowell again. Wow. Well, we know it's Howard Johnson. If he gets honored, and nope, brings back in Roger McDowell again. Wow. Well, we know it's Howard Johnson. If he gets honored, does something big. Let's see what Sambito does. He's tired anyway. So the Astros are going to have to probably make a swap move against, he would be pitching lefty. Ooh, that's where it's kind of dangerous to him. That's kind of where it's dangerous to him. Hang on, folks. Let me see if I could find somebody who can who can maybe throw right-handed, who will not put gas on the fire. I don't want. There's some guys who are like, yeah, he's good. Yeah, he's good. And he's like, oh boy, you're not. That's not going to be good. May have to go to somebody. Ooh, the towel's good against righties, against lefties. It just couldn't be. It can be a problem. So we'll bring in Brad Lidge here. So Lidge will come in again, and hopefully he does ignite a powder keg. So new opposing pitcher, Brad Lidge. So Brad Lidge will come in. You don't want any dots here. So again, he'll stay in the game and bat ninth. Again, Mets trying to maybe break this wide open. So here it is. Again, not sure why we're showing this. It's going to be wheel that should do it. Makes the catch and ends the inning. So Howard Johnson unable to get something in for the Mets that inning. Let's go to the eighth. It's 8-2 Mets. Still 8-2. Oh, and I lost all my other guys. Jesus. You should never put your cards on top of the tower when you're playing. Ugh. Sorry, folks. Give me a second here. Having a they're coming from a different direction. Oh my goodness, I got too much stuff here. I think I've got to put them over there. Sorry, folks, my fault. Let's pick up the game a little bit here. Sorry, it looks like we have a little bit of a rain delay here. So Lidge got a man out. That's a big out. And let's see. So what changes need to be made? So the Astros. So the Mets. Mets need a new pitcher because they batted for him. So you know what? Who's batting for the Astros? Righty. And let's bring in one of Al's guys, Skippy Lockwood. So Skip Lockwood will come in, and again, he's got pretty decent numbers. I kind of like his stuff against righties. So Skip Lockwood will be in the game. Again, trying to get into the ninth inning. So far, there's no need for a closer. So the Mets just want maybe they can get 2 innings out of Lockwood here and finish it. It's 8-2 favor of the Astros. Altuve's 0 for 3. I hope we have corrected my issue there on camera. Let's go with Altuve here. So top of the ninth, top of the eighth. Again, let's take a look at it. Sorry, folks, for the delay there. Damn, hope you get it sorted. Yep, I got it. Yeah, I know. Ball Scott is just a beast sometimes. I don't know. Sometimes I can't figure what the problem is, but it's okay. 270, and that's a ground ball to short. Altuve is going to be 0 for 4. Nice play, one away. So Altuve's retired, and here's Calvin Bigio. Here's Craig Bigio. Bigio 1 for 3. So Bigio comes up, single back in the fourth. Righty matchup against Skip Lockwood. 6-8 righty, and that's a line drive down the line. That's a double for Bigio. 1-7 double, and that's a 3. So a double for Bigio. That is hit number 2 in the game. He's 2 for 4. Here's Alex Bregman, 1 for 3. Long home run back in the fourth inning. Lockwood from the stretch. Runner on first and 2 outs. 1-5 to Bregman. That is going to be deep left field. See you later. That's off and into the bullpens. So Alex Bregman is having some series here. And the Astros are back in this game. It's 8-4. So Bregman is a 2-run crank. And Skip Lockwood right now not looking too good. He's given up a line drive and a double and a bomb. Bregman second of the game. He's 2 for 4. And I mean, he is having an MVP type series here. And now it's 8-4. Met bullpen starts to get loose again as it'll be Jesse Orosco up in the Met bullpen. Here's a doggo, mostly righties in this Astro team. So may have to go in a different route. 4-5 to a righty, and that is a strikeout. So Skip Lockwood comes back and gets a big hit. That is 2 outs. So now here is Bagwell. Bagwell's 0 for 1 with 2 walks. So let's see if they can stay. They're now within a boom and a blast now, down by 4. Here's the pitch. 1-9 ground ball. That is a ground ball to third. That is David Wright. Comes up and throws him out, and that's it. Astros score 2. Let's go to the bottom of the 8th. It's 8-4. So now Skip Lockwood comes in, and let's see what he'll have to do. We Jose Reyes, followed by Beltran and Piazza, and he'll hit against Brad Lidge. Let's make sure. So far, so good. McDowell went 1/3, and then he got that big strikeout. Lockwood, 1 inning, 2 hits, both runs earned. That was a big home run. Sambito, 2/3, 2 hits, 1 walk, and a strikeout. Lidge came in and got that big out. Don Wilson, 2 innings, had that 1 hit, 1 run. Looked pretty good out there. Astros using more pitchers in this series. Well, they used a lot in the last one, but they were able to manufacture that win because their bullpen really knocked the Mets down completely. And this is not the case. Mets 8 runs on 12 hits. The Astros 4 runs on 7 hits. Here is Reyes. See if the Mets can tack something on. Reyes 1 for 4, a single. 2 strikeout for Reyes. Wow, and a 2-10 on away. So Reyes is gone. Don't have to worry about him being on the bases. Here's Beltron. And boy, what a ball game he's having. I've had a couple cycles lately in my games. Gary had a cycle, and somebody else had a cycle too. And one of the last games I played in my 27 game, I believe. And here's another guy, Beltron. He is 3 for 4, a single and a run scored in the 3rd, a double in the 4th, and a home run back in the 6th. Beltron probably has triple power on here. Against a righty, it'll be a 1-6 triple on a 1-2. Doesn't get the triple split on the 2 column. And let's see, look at Lidge against a lefty. Does he have a triple split? Yes, he does. 5-8 triple on a 1-6. He has 2 options of getting triples. Do we have another cycle here on the Sports Time Machine? You have your raffle in. You could win a new Jeep. Here is Beltron. 3-6 to a righty, and that is a fly ball in the left field. No cycle, no Jeep. Left fielder will come in and makes the catch, and that is Hidalgo. So two-way, here is Mike Piazza. Piazza having a great game, 3 for 4. 2 runs scored, 4 RBI. I knew he would start coming around. If he starts coming around, this becomes a brand new series. Don't care what his defense is. He is such a good hitter. Lidge looks in, gets the sign. That's a 2-6 to Piazza. Fly ball center field. Cedeno is there. Makes the catch, and the Mets go. They go easily. Is 8-4 Mets. Let's see. Cedeno, Correa win, then a pinch hitter. They're a right-handed banging lineup. So we're going to go a guy who can sometimes put some kerosene on this team, but he has some good stuff. And that is going to be, or do we go? No, I've never liked you. It'll be Armando Benitez. So Armando Benitez comes in, one of the couple closers the Mets can basically go with if they need to. So Benitez comes in, and we'll go ahead and make a pitching change here. Pitching change done. And it will be Armando Benitez. Stays in the game and bats 9th. His first appearance of this franchise All-Star Series. 8-4 Mets, top of the 9th. Cedeno, Correa win. Righty, righty, righty against Benitez. Here we go. 4-run lead. See if the Astros can put some people on base. And that's going to be an 8 split. That's a 4-8 to Cedeno. And he struck him out 99 plus. Cedeno could not catch up with it, 1 away. If Benitez is on and can throw up in that strike zone, you're not hitting him. So he is, to me, a right-handed version of Chapman. Has gas back in the day. But he also gives up power, and he loses his mind half the time. So he can be dangerous if he loses a lead, too. Correa, 1 for 3. Here's the pitch. 3-12 to Correa. That's a line drive deep to left field. That's off the top of the wall. Double for Correa. He just missed a home run. So that was a home run on a 1-9. That's a 17. So that's a double for Carlos. So runner on second. That's his second straight double. He's 2 for 4. And here's Jimmy Wynn. Pitch hitter for Lidge would be on deck. So we'll see who the Astros may pull up. Possibly a former Met, Rusty Staub, could grab a bat. Runner on second, 1 out. Astros trying to get something together. Here's Wynn. 5-8 6-8, struck him out. There's again high fastball upstairs. Benitez 2 away. And now the Astros again will have to go to their bullpen, go to their pinch hitting, as Glenn Davis was the last one to hit there. Against a righty, you know what? Get him. We need base runners. So we'll go back with one of their starters, Lance Berkman. So Lance Berkman is the last hope for the Astros here in Game 3. He will step up. Puma steps up. He's a switch hitter. He'll bat lefty against Benitez. Berkman, and this is 1 for 7 runs scored and a double. And here he comes. Lefty-righty matchup. Runner on second, 2 outs. Benitez has struck out 2. Here it is. 6-8 lefty. Got him on strikes looking. And struck him out. So a great outing for Armando Benitez. And the Mets get back in the series and win Game 3 by the score of 8-2. So let's go ahead and get things sorted here. I know there's going to be some mistakes when I try to export this. So let's do it. End game result. The winning pitcher was John Matlack. McDowell will get a hold. Lockwood, now he gave him a 2-run bomb. And that's it. McDowell came in and basically almost got a pre-save. Losing pitcher was Roy Oswalt. This is October 14th, 2021, Shea Stadium. Let's go ahead and save those results. Game 3 of the series. I'm also, again, Sean, I'm working on a Canadian series between the Expos and the Blue Jays. Might have that as an upload later or something. Or I might have Game 4 of this series later. So, but I'm going to go watch the game, have some dinner, and do that too. So here we go. Final results. Mets score 2 in the first. Astros 1 in the second. Mets then had 4 in the third. That put things away. That led them 6-1. Astros scored a run in the fourth. Mets came back with a run in the fourth of their own. They led 7-2. Mets added 1 in the sixth. That made it 8-2. And then the Astros on a 2-run homer in the eighth made it 8-4. Mets 8 runs on 12 hits. The Astros 4 runs on 8 hits. The Astros left 5 on base. The Mets 7. Double Bigio, 2 from Correa. Beltran, Alfonso. Hernandez had his third double. Home run by Hidalgo, 2 by Bregman. Beltron, Strawberry, Piazza. RBIs, Hidalgo. 3 RBIs for Bregman, gives him 3. Beltron, 2 RBIs, gave him 3. Strawberry, 2 RBIs. Alfonso, 1. Piazza, 3 RBIs, gave him 3. Reyes is 8th stolen. Losing pitcher was Oswalt, and that is Game 3. And most likely, Game 4, Larry Dierker, the right-hander, will be taking on Jerry Koosman. I'm excited to go to Koosman route. And then once a Game 5, which there will now be a Game 5, that will be return of Game 1s, and that is going to be Mike Scott taking on Tom Seaver here at Shea. So Seaver gets a start back here at home, and let's see if the Mets might tie this series up, and that would be a great game. Then thank you for coming in, Sean. World's worst game of the show. Appreciate y'all coming in. Great friend. This guy has not made games when I see some games that I want to play. So please stay tuned. This is the franchise, and it's a Facebook something what the people want. Just like people want more football, they want to see this. They want to see stuff sets. They want to see Seaver pitch against such and such. This is something people would buy millions of dollars. Thing like this. This would make bucks. So again, sorry, we're not trying to rob Hal. I'm not stealing anything. We're just playing him. We're playing on a stupid YouTube channel. I'm having fun. So again, folks, thank you for coming in. Appreciate it. Again, Mets win Game 3 as we'll shift things back to Shea again. Dierker probably taking on Koosman. That's Game 4. And look forward to seeing a Canadian series. We'll start that one in Montreal. Blue Jays Expos. I got the team's in-ball scoreball stat. And then we'll start that one. So thank you, folks. Have a good one. See you again. And have a good rest of your night. And that's right, Sean. Have fun. That is what matters.